Searches for YouTube Update went up 1,000% this week. And 2 weeks ago, searches about the YouTube algorithm spiked to 22,000 views an hour, then fell off a cliff to under 600 in 72 hours. Both of those numbers are real, and they tell you two completely different things. Let me show you why the second one matters more. Here's what is happening. YouTube changed something. It always does. And within a day, hundreds of thousands of people went looking for an explanation. That is the 1,000% spike. Perfectly normal, perfectly predictable, happens every time a platform moves the furniture. Now look at the second number. On the 31st of July, algorithm content was pulling 22,000 views an hour. 3 days later, 582. That is a 97% collapse in 72 hours. Why? Because panic has a half-life. People search when they are scared, they find an answer, or they get bored, and the demand evaporates. The content that got published on day 4 arrived to an empty room. Here is the bonsai angle, and it applies to every platform, every industry, and every business you will ever run. There are two kinds of demand, and most people cannot tell them apart. There is a spike, which is a moment, and there is a floor, which is a business. The algorithm spike was a moment. It was worth exactly 72 hours. Meanwhile, underneath it, searches for how to grow on YouTube run at 340,000 a month, every month with a competition score of 22, which is remarkably low. That is not a spike. That is a floor. It was there last year and it will be there next year. Almost everybody chases the spike because the spike is loud and it feels like news. The people who build durable audiences and durable businesses are mostly farming the floor, and occasionally when a spike lines up with something they already know, they jump on it fast and then go back to the floor. That is the actual skill, not spotting trends, knowing which ones are worth your Tuesday. So here is your actionable takeaway, and you can run it on your own market in 10 minutes. Take the last thing that blew up in your industry, a regulation change, a viral competitor, a new tool, whatever it was. Now go look at whether the interest is still there today. If it is gone, that was a moment. And if you built your marketing around it, you built on sand. Then find the question your customers were asking about that topic before it blew up and are still asking now. That is your floor. Build there. And when a spike does hit, the only reason you can move on it in a day is that you already have the foundation, the audience, and the publishing habit sitting there ready. The spike does not create the opportunity. It cashes in the one you already built. That is why we do a trending episode and an explainer episode every single week on this channel. One catches the moment, one builds the floor. You need both, and you need to know which is which. If you want to know where search and attention are heading before everybody else figures it out, subscribe to Bonsai Marketing.